So, okay, children, good afternoon. So, from in today's class, we are going to continue chapter number 5, separation of substances. So, let's recap before starting the next part of the chapter. Already, we have discussed the many of the processes of separation of unwanted materials, like sieving we did, hand picking, winnowing, threshing, and after that we did sedimentation, decantation, and evaporation. So sometime now we are going to read that sometime we use more than one method for the separation of our substances. And we'll start with the new process today, that is a condensation. That is the opposite process to the evaporation. Now let's see what happens in the condensation. Let me tell you first of all, after that we will be reading the concept. So in this again, in evaporation, when we take water and salt, the mixture of both the things, and if we keep on heating the solution, what happens? Water get evaporated and salt is left behind. And the same method is used to obtain salt from seawater. Second thing is a condensation. Now children, what we need to do when we evaporate the water, the steam comes out, and when that steam cools down, that changes into the liquid. Means again the steam changes into the liquid form, but now on cooling. So we can say this is the process of condensation. The process of conversion of water vapor into its liquid form is known as condensation. So kindly underline everybody the definition of condensation. Underline the definition of condensation. But one difference is there between the evaporation and condensation is in evaporation, the water changes to water vapor. So children, there may be a extra question also. Differentiate between evaporation and condensation. Okay, you need to differentiate. And one more difference you can write down, that evaporation takes place on heating and condensation takes place on cooling. So two differences you can write between the evaporation and condensation. Okay. So Prapti Agarwal, first of all start reading. Activity 7.
Okay, ma'am. Activity 7. Take a mixture of sand and salt. How will we separate these? Well, we already saw that hand picking would not be a practical method for separating these. Keep this mixture in a beaker and add some water to it. Leave the beaker aside for some time. Do you see the sand settling down at the bottom? The sand can be separated by decantation or filtration. What does the decanted liquid contain? Do you think this water contains the salt which was there in the mixture or at the beginning?
Okay,
Now
Prapti.
we
Okay,
need to
Prapti. Thank you.
okay.
Thank you, Prapti. Next, Charvi, you can continue. So this is the definition. This is the activity which we did yesterday. That we taken the mixture of sand and salt that was mixed with the water. The sand is heavier, it settles at the bottom, as you did the activities yesterday. And how the salt can be separated from water, how salt be obtained from the water, that is by the process of evaporation. So children, if sand, water and salt is given to you, so two processes we can use. So Bhuvi, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you name two processes which can be used to separate in the mixture of sand, water, and salt? If I need to separate sand, what process will be used?
Segmentation and decantation.
And if I want to separate salt from water, then
Evaporation.
evaporation. Okay, good. Mute yourself, beta. So this is the process. Means in this process we have used more than one method. Clear? So Charvi, you can continue with the next paragraph.
Now we need to separate salt and water from the decanted liquid. Transfer this liquid to a kettle and close its lid. Heat the kettle for some time. Do you notice steam coming out from the spout of the kettle? Take a metal plate with some ice on it. Hold the plate just above the spout of the kettle as shown in figure 5.13. What do you observe? Let all the water in the his kettle boil off. When the
Okay.
steam comes
Okay,
in,
beta. Okay, thank you. So let's see in figure 5.13. As just we have discussed the process of condensation. If we are just boiling a water in the kettle, what happens? And we have taken a lid. As the water changes to water vapor, and after condensation, that steam again changes into the water on cooling. So this is a process of condensation. As I had told you earlier, evaporation process takes place on heating and condensation process takes place on cooling. So you may differentiate between the process of evaporation and condensation. So Rehan Azhar Khan. Rehan Azhar, unmute.
yes, ma'am.
Unmute, you can
Yes,
start
ma'am.
reading.
When the steam comes in contact with the metal plate cooled with ice, it condenses and forms liquid water. The water drops that you observed falling from the plate were due to condensation of steam. The process of conversion of water vapor into its liquid form is called condensation.
Okay, children, I want everybody to underline as I had highlighted on the screen. This is the definition of condensation. I hope the concept of evaporation and condensation is totally clear to you. So next, we can see the next process. Anything else you want to ask children up to here? If anything is not clear to you. Next process is there that what happens when we add sugar or salt in the solution. What happens? Does sugar dissolve in water? Okay, yes, tell beta. Yes, unmute and tell.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Wait.
Sugar and sugar, sugar and salt are soluble material. So, uh, salt and sugar can dissolve in water.
Okay, okay, Tanishq, mute yourself. So,
I'm Harsh.
Harsh, I'm asking one thing to you. Suppose I had added 1 tablespoon of salt in water. What salt easily dissolve in water? If I add two
Yes.
tablespoon of salt in the water, again that will dissolve. If in the same amount of water I will add 3 tablespoons of salt, then what will happen? That
Ma'am,
will also dissolve.
ma'am, the salt will not dissolve because uh, the molecules have gap between in a liquid form. The molecules have little bit gap. So some salt can be stored there, but enough, but more salt cannot be fixed there. So
Okay.
it is hard to dissolve the
Okay.
salt.
Okay, children, let me explain this concept. After that, you will be performing the activity. So what happens if we are adding 4 tablespoon, 5 tablespoon, one more tablespoon in that same amount of water, a stage comes when no more solute, no more salt or no more sugar can be added into that water. That does not dissolve in the water. That particular stage is known as a saturated stage. Okay. If no more solute or no more salt can be added into the water, that stage is known as a saturated stage. Now, what happens after that? This is a saturated solution we have discussed. Again, the same chapter 5, we are going to discuss separation of a substance. This is a third part of the chapter. So, this is a saturated solution. And children, what can we do that more of the solutes can be added? If we keep on heating that water, if we'll start heating that water, then we can add more of the salt into it. Okay, so we can do this activity. uh, I will show you, because for this we need to heat it. So anybody else who has prepared for today's activity, you can tell. After that, I'll continue with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
next part.
Ma'am, Adit Gul prepared for.
Okay, Adit Gul. So I stop sharing. After that, Adit, you will be continuing. Okay, Adit, you can continue.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. 2 minutes.
What about rest? Who has prepared? He or she should be ready. Okay, after that, Bhuvi will do. Adit, you need time, or have you prepared?
No, ma'am. Only 2 minutes. Ma'am, only 2 minutes.
So in the meantime, Bhuvi can do.
Ma'am, I also want to do.
Okay, beta, no problem. So Bhuvi, you can start in the meantime.
2 minutes.
Okay. Get ready, everyone. So children, I want everyone to perform such kind of activities so that your concept should be clear to you. Yesterday even many of you have performed, but now today even, because this chapter is full of activities. Okay, so everyone has to do it. Even the concept that we have read today is
Yes,
of
ma'am.
saturated solution. Okay,
Ma'am,
Adit
I
can
can
start.
start.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, here I take some rice.
Okay, able to see.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Now I put in the water. Some more. Now, see, the water get dirty now. Um, um, in water, the dust can sedimentate after some time. I do this um, so this is the water of
So
sedimentation.
sedimentation process he is showing means
Yes,
in water, in rice, if the
the
dust is
water.
there.
So the dust is sedimented. Now
Okay.
I put the bowl in glass so the water can
Drain. You need the
clean
water to be
and
drained. Yes.
water can clean and the pure and the dust is settled down in the water, settled down in the this.
Bowl.
Yes.
So means he is cleaning the rice. So I think at your
Yes,
home,
ma'am.
your mom must be using this method before
Yes, ma'am.
rice or
Yes,
pulses.
ma'am.
So she
Yes,
needs to
ma'am.
clean it. Okay, so this is one of the method
Yes,
of
ma'am.
separating the dissolved impurities. Well done,
Yes,
Adit.
ma'am.
Well done.
Yes, ma'am. See, this water also get dirty now.
Okay. Yes. So everybody has. I want everybody to give applaud to Adit. Digital clap for him. Everyone.
Ma'am, next can I?
Yes, you can start now.
Ma'am,
One by one. One by one. One by one, children. One by one.
Ma'am, can I do?
Yes, Shehik, you can start.
Ma'am, I have a plate and this is some flour and I am taking this flour into this and now I will do this.
You are doing sieving.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have put flour in it and now I will move it.
Okay. So what did
So
you
this
get it?
process is called sieving. The waste of the flour is rest into it, and the flour, which is the nice one, is here.
Okay. So well done, Chehek. She has done the process of sieving. How the waste material, that are the husk is there or any of the stone is there, that is left on the sieve, and rest pure material or the pure flour we get in the another plate. Very good. So
Thank
next
you,
is
ma'am.
Bhuvi, and after that Charvi. Okay, thank you everyone. Clap for Chehek Agarwal. Only a digital clap. Very good. Okay, Bhuvi, you can start better.
I have taken some peanuts. Peanuts are having peels on it. So for separating peels and peanuts, I will use the process of weaving. I'm sorry. The process of winnowing.
How you will do?
I'll, I'll put some of the peanuts
Bhuvi,
on
set
the
your camera.
floor.
Bhuvi, you need to set your camera. I want to see how you are doing. Yes.
You can see
Continue better.
peanuts. These are the peels,
Yes.
and the peanuts are separated. So this process is known as winnowing.
Very good. So she has shown the winnowing process at home. So this process is that to separate heavier and lighter impurities. Well done, Bhuvi. Next is Charvi.
Ma'am, we can also blow air.
In this
Yes,
container, I
beta.
have take some water and I am boiling the water.
Yes.
And I have take one plate like this, and I am putting ice on it
Yes.
like this. And this is the empty container. The steam convert into the water again. This
Charvi,
process
hold
is
it.
called condensation.
You can use any of the napkin to hold this plate, beta. Either it will be hot.
This process is called condensation.
Well done, well done, well done, well done. I hope the process of condensation is clear to everyone now. So how the water kept in the pan that evaporates and the steam changes into water again on cooling. Well done, everyone. Well done, Charvi. A digital clap for Charvi. So children, if you will be performing such kind of activities, everyone has to applaud, not few. Ridhima, Joy,
Ma'am, yesterday I
Bhumika,
have shown you.
Bhumika, everybody has to applaud her. Okay, children, well done. Yes, what are you saying, beta? Who else want to do?